What does a football legend really do with millions of dollars? Not just cars, not just mansions. David Beckham did something different. He built a watch collection so insane, it might be more iconic than his greatest goals, from clean everyday pieces to watches that track the entire world, and one that can literally map the night sky. This is not just a collection, this is a statement. Let's dive in. 1. Rolex Daytona 116500. Rolex Daytona 116500 is where Beckham's collection starts to get serious. On paper, its retail price sits around $15,000, but in reality, the market price often climbs to $25,000 or even $30,000 because of insane demand and limited availability. It features a 40mm stainless steel case, a black ceramic bezel, and a precise chronograph movement originally built for professional racing. The clean black dial with contrasting subdials gives it that instantly recognizable look collectors love. But what really makes the Daytona special is not just the specs, it is the waiting list. For most people, getting one means years of patience. For Beckham, it is just another piece in rotation, and that contrast is what makes this watch so powerful. 2. Rolex Yachtmaster 2. Solid gold. The Rolex Yachtmaster 2 in solid gold is where Beckham stops being subtle and starts making a statement. This is not the kind of watch you wear quietly. With a 44mm case crafted entirely from 18-karat yellow gold, it is bold, heavy, and impossible to ignore, retailing at around $43,000 and often pushing past $50,000 on the market. This piece was originally designed for professional yacht racing. Its standout feature is a programmable countdown timer, something most owners will never actually use. But that is exactly the point. On Beckham's wrist, it is not about function, it is about presence. The blue ceramic bezel against the gold case creates a sharp contrast that instantly draws attention. This is the kind of watch that does not just show time, it shows power, lifestyle, and a level of confidence few people can pull off. 3. Rolex Day-Date 40. Everose Gold Diamond. The Rolex Day-Date 40 is where Beckham's collection shifts from luxury to authority. Often called the President, this is the watch that has sat on the wrists of world leaders and power players for decades. Beckham's version takes that legacy and turns it up. Crafted in Rolex's Everose Gold, paired with a deep olive green dial and a diamond set bezel, it carries a presence that feels both classic and modern at the same time. The 40mm case fits perfectly under a tailored sleeve, but it never goes unnoticed. Priced around $60,000, this is not just about materials or design. The Day-Date is the only Rolex that spells out the full day of the week, a subtle detail that has become a symbol of status. On Beckham's wrist, it does not try to impress. It simply belongs at the top. 4. Jacob & Co. Global 3. The Jacob & Co. Global 3 is where Beckham's collection takes a sharp turn into the unexpected. While most of his watches lean classic, this one is bold, complex, and impossible to ignore. At a glance, the dial looks like a miniature world, tracking 5 different time zones at once, including cities like New York, Tokyo, and Paris. Prices for this piece typically range from $70,000 to over $100,000. But what really drives its value is rarity. It has been discontinued, which means finding one today is incredibly difficult. Unlike traditional luxury watches that rely on heritage, the Global 3 is all about presence and innovation. On Beckham's wrist, it shows a different side of his taste, not just refined, but fearless. A reminder that true collectors do not just follow the rules, they break them. 5. Patek Philippe Celestial 6102P. The Patek Philippe Celestial 6102P is where Beckham's collection reaches a completely different universe. This is not a watch you check for the time, this is a watch you stare at. Wrapped in a 44mm platinum case, the dial comes alive with moving layers that track the stars, the moon phases, and the night sky in real time. It is constantly shifting, meaning no 2 moments ever look exactly the same. It feels less like machinery and more like something alive on your wrist. With a price that sits between $300,000 and $350,000, this is the kind of piece that competes with luxury homes, not other watches. And that is what makes it so powerful. On Beckham's wrist, it does not just show wealth, it shows imagination. A reminder that at the highest level, time itself becomes art. From watches built for racing to pieces that rival luxury homes, Beckham's collection is on a whole different level. Now, imagine this. You can only choose one. Which watch are you taking and which one are you leaving behind? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insane luxury stories.